Uh-huh.
Okay, we got that one. Bam. So cozy this episode.
Yeah.
We got the boys. We
Red,
got Christmas decorations.
Red Day intro.
Where's your hat?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it was all perfect.
Alright, stop the stream.
Another L.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
I haven't
over
taken
2
an L in weeks.
Nothing's changed. Yeah.
I haven't
Now
taken
you
an L.
have.
Yeah. Danzig, switch it. Look, I want to show the camera. I want to show off the camera's hat. Oh, hold on. There it is. Look, the camera has a hat.
Oh, and what's this?
Oh, well,
Hello.
nice segue, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Thank you. Push it back. Bitch. We've got a fine dining experience tonight with sparkling wine with strawberries. So I'm
We're
gonna be
getting
opening that
festive.
now. Yeah, we're getting festive. It's Christmas.
We're getting hairy.
We are. There's the opening.
Here we are.
Do that. But do that.
Oh, jeez.
Just chuck it anyway, mate.
I will. It's planning on it.
That's a $200 bottle of wine if I
Oh
ever-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
8 million actually.
Yeah.
Uh, You know, we looked on Dan Murphy's website. Was it 150 grand or something? The first
Really?
like,
No, it
one
was like
that came out?
15,000.
Oh, 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I wonder if they had that in store.
Probably.
No
Under
chance.
lock and key. I feel very merry
I thought
now.
it was meant to shoot it up.
Yeah.
Shoot! No.
Ah, shit.
Line her up, boys.
Smells lovely.
It's free, isn't it?
In it.
It's what?
It's free in it.
What the Donny says in Home Alone.
A Donny.
Yeah.
You're a Donny.
Oh, thanks, man.
Donny Danzig.
Fill it up,
What do you
fill it
want
up,
about
fill it up. No, it's not. I was just saying what they said in Home Alone.
No. We've lost a drop.
Don't taste it yet.
I'm sorry.
How did it taste?
Okay.
Jesus, the whole bottle gone.
It's really red.
It's half the bottle gone. Alright. Cheers, guys.
I know, how is that half the bottle?
Yeah, surely this isn't meant to be.
Cheers.
What do you mean? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking. That's raspberry cordial with no mixing.
What do you mean?
It's alright.
What do you mean? This guy's taking another L. Second L in fucking 5 minutes.
Less. Been counting.
What?
This
What?
guy.
This guy.
What?
This guy. Occasionally on the phone,
Talking to Danzig's sister.
texting all these
He's got too many
bitches.
birds.
Yeah, he's texting all these bitches.
We've updated the podcast.
He's got negative
today.
reviews though.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, plenty
Oh.
of updates.
Got a candle here.
Mhm.
Real candle.
Real candle.
Yeah. Kind of gathered around the Christmas dining table.
Mm.
Oh my god, shut up, man. So nice.
We need a turducken. That's what we need.
Turducken.
Yeah, a turducken.
I've never had one.
You ever had turducken?
No.
It's turkey, duck, and
Yeah,
chicken
I know what it is.
Oh,
in each other for
Mm.
Christmas.
right.
Is it good?
I had it for the first time last Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I begged and pleaded the family. Can we please
Is it
get
good?
turducken? It was alright. It was very filling.
Yeah, right.
I had a turducken sandwich.
Mhm.
It was fucking good.
We've got on another topic. We've got a very professional logo here as well. We've got the
Who was
Marvel Aftershow. I think they can. I think it's seeable. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
Marvel Aftershow right there. Bam. So
Hold on.
new professional logo. Very good.
Just you know, if you can't see it, press the enhance button on your computer. It'll just like
Oh, yeah.
hack a little bit, like zoom in,
Wait,
and then
wait,
it'll
what button's
enhance the
that?
photo.
The mainframe
Oh, right,
will be broken.
Yeah. As long as you pass the firewall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're all good.
Yeah.
It just tastes like fizzy water. There's no strawberry or anything behind it.
There is strawberry. There's notes of strawberry. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just nothing special.
Just like you.
It's got negative reviews.
What are we talking about in this episode, Mitchell?
We're gonna
That's
talk
true.
about all the shit we've seen in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I've been starting to log my movies on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Write reviews for them all. So yeah, got a lot of content to get through.
I literally just want to watch things now, just so I can give them a rating.
Yeah.
It's like I crave it.
Yeah, it's addictive. It's
Yeah.
like the best drug out
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which because like obviously when I first got the app, I've now rated every like I don't have any movies to rate. Like I've logged them all. They're all there. So now I just need to watch new stuff so I can do it. I can keep my craving addiction going.
Yeah.
there.
Well, my goal for next year is 365 movies. So
Which is insane.
What?
It's
no, last week, Danzig, I feel like I watched 9 last week.
okay.
Yeah.
Keep that up for
You're
So
not
if
gonna
I-
keep.
yeah, if I keep
you're
that
not
up-
gonna keep that. For
I
50
will.
weeks.
I will. I
You're
will.
not.
I
You're
will.
not gonna do
I
that.
will. I will.
And I expect at least like one a day.
Well, on average, it'll be 365. I just it doesn't have to be one a day because some days I watch 2 or 3.
I want to see a diary of every single day. You know what I mean? In the letterbox diary, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5,
Yeah.
30.
Well, that'd be cool. But...
That'd be insane. But there's no way you're doing
No,
anything.
no way.
I will.
You're not.
I will.
Well,
I'm not okay. Realistically, I'm not going to get to 365. But what I want to do, I'm currently on 660 movies on my letterbox in total. I want to get to 1,000.
Mhm.
So that's like 340
Mm.
plus maybe a couple
So if you aim
this
for
year.
365.
So if I aim for 365, I'll get to 1,000.
Was that just adding movies to your watch list, or is it watching them?
Watching them.
Watching
and then,
Watching them.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of the year, when we go on Letterbox and it says your films,
It should
and
say 1,000.
yeah, but in brackets it will say this year
Oh
That
yeah.
many?
Yeah.
should be 365.
Ideally.
Ideally,
But the goal is to get the total amount of movies watched to 1,000.
1,000. It's basically 365.
Yeah.
20 more.
Yeah. I don't think I'll get there. But I really want to try. I really, really want
I
to
have
try.
hope for you, brother. And he also said he wants to see every.
I want
movie,
to see every movie in cinemas.
every movie in cinema.
That comes out.
Yeah.
Any to
It
explore-
doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
chance we do that. No
Nah.
chance.
Well, I won't go by myself.
I'm
But
gonna
if
invite-
you guys come with me,
I'm gonna invite you to a movie and you're gonna be like, no.
I can't wait for like some schwab, the amount of schwab to come out next year that we have to go on.
Yeah.
The, reboot. Evil,
that's what I mean. It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The reboot Evil Dead's coming out. We should surely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, are you guys down to join me in that?
Well, I mean, I'll,
Every
Yeah.
movie in the cinemas.
Oh.
I do that every year, so as much as I can.
Yeah.
Not every single movie.
Yeah, I'll probably try as much as I can. I don't know if I'll get around to all.
Okay, let's just put it this way. For me, I see every movie I want to see in movies.
Yeah.
So there's not a single movie that I didn't want to see. Like,
Well, yeah, same
Yeah.
for me. It's just usually I watch like 5 a year because that's the only that's the amount that I'm actually interested
Oh,
in.
right.
Yeah, but the point is you got to watch them regardless of whether you're interested.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. I don't
Evil
think
Dead
I'll do
Rise.
that.
Evil Dead
But I
Rise.
will join you as much as like if you ask me, I'll join you as much as I can. But I
Alright.
just don't feel
Rated
like I can
R
afford
for
it.
extreme violence.
Oh yeah.
You guys ready? Are you ready? I know you hate gore. So it's gonna be awesome.
Don't hate gore.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
We'll get to watch shit like the. Do you know that movie that's out at the moment that's like with the doll and like.
Oh,
and
I'm not saying that.
that wouldn't even
I'm
get
so
that wouldn't
glad.
even get a point of a decimal of a star.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the worst thing.
I reckon it'd be
ever.
1 star. I reckon it'd be
No
too
way.
funny to.
No,
Like, I reckon
no,
it's-
it doesn't look funny. It just looks.
If you trust me, that's a movie you get hammered before you go in. You
Okay.
go with the boys
Yeah.
and you have a good time. What's it called? Megan.
Yeah.
Megan, yeah, that's
Who's saying we have to watch all these movies sober?
Oh, I mean, depending on the movies. Evil Dead Rise. Alright.
Evil Dead.
Right. Which
Right.
means we have to watch the originals before we go see it.
I will.
Yeah, they're my favorite movies.
Every movie's your favorite movie.
I have a top 100.
Do you?
Each one of those is my favorite movie. Nothing out of the 100, I
Yeah.
promise. I'm just talking about my top 100.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the making on the letterbox list.
Oh.
What I've been doing is all my favorite movies. I used to have a list for them, but
You
now I
just
just
like
like them. So like my
Uh-huh.
liked movies, because it
Oh,
already has
yeah,
like a
yeah,
built-in
yeah,
like
yeah,
feature.
yeah.
My liked movies are my favorite movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's easier to keep on top of than a list. I don't have to like go
Yeah.
add to
Well,
list, then choose the list. I just hit.
I like doing the list because I can rank them.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to rank all my
wanna rank
favorite.
it.
Yeah.
All my favorite movies, they're all like I love them all. Like
Yeah.
equally,
So
you
do
know,
I,
like
but
I can't.
I'd like
I can't
to
do
rank
them.
them. I just like it.
I'd like to be able to rank them. But I
Yeah,
just feel
yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
too
That's why it's
hard.
taking me so
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't decide.
I can't. Plus, there's also like different genres. Like there's fucking musicals. There's horror movies. There's Marvel movies. Like I can't like they're just different. Like I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
rate them against
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you, actually.
What?
A bone.
Same thing happened with Diary of a Wimpy Kid at Central Coast. You've
come to watch. Mitch is here.
Yeah.
Hey Mitch, how you
Hi,
going?
Mitchell. What up?
He said, "Don't be sad," because I posted my story. I said, "If you don't come watch, Danzig will be sad."
I knew I looked sad. I knew I looked sad. I'm happy now with the views.
Yeah, we got wine. Got a cozy little candlelight, real candlelight here.
Shit wine, though.
Real candlelight.
You
You're
gave-
wonderful. I'm very glad to hear. Very glad to
You
hear.
gave Guardians special a 4 or a 4.5, and then you said
Correct.
you feel silly giving it a 5.
Yes, correct.
I want to stop the movement of feeling silly giving
No,
5.
I also knocked it down to 4.5.
Yeah, so did I.
No,
but-
no, it's the one you got as a 4.
Because it's a 4. It was a 5 at the time of watching it. It's a 4 now. It's good. It's not amazing. It's great.
That's-
It's great. I'm just
That
saying.
I don't understand.
I'm just saying. Like,
Okay,
Roderick Rules deserves a 5.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
It
Yeah,
does.
It does.
But why don't you give it?
Because it's not the vibe.
Yeah, it's not the vibe.
It's not a
That's
5-star
stupid.
vibe.
We need to
That's good.
get rid of this idea.
Guys, on tinsel
No,
story.
I don't
that
think
Roderick
we-
Rules.
I don't think we need to get rid of
No,
it.
No, movies, the last remaining star to half a star is based off the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid.
it is.
The
Yeah,
vibe
it
of
really
Roderick
is.
Rules is
Yeah.
like the best vibe out there.
Nah, it's not a 5-star movie vibe though.
It's very close, but
Oh.
I can't put it like with the top echelon.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I'm just built different.
Mm-hmm. That you are, Danzig. That you are.
but guys, let's talk about what movies and TV shows we've seen
Oh.
in the past 2 weeks. And I want to start with one we've all seen, Wednesday.
Mm. I think I know Danzig's thoughts.
Oh mate, I have a lot of thoughts.
Over you.
I have a lot of thoughts about the cast and the the performances
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and the characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
I mean, the story was okay.
Yeah.
I liked Tim Burton. The first 4 episodes was alright. It was pretty good. I liked his directing on it.
Naruto. You
Yeah.
like his Naruto?
Yeah, he's Naruto. He's
Yeah.
directing.
Yeah.
He's, and then I like the twist, even though I saw it coming. But the cast and the performances were the best thing, and I think it's a 10 out of 10. Nah, it's a 7.5 out of 10.
It's a 3.5. So a 7 out of 5. Like a 3.5 out
I
of 5.
think
So
so.
No. I'd give it a 7.5.
Yeah,
Can't obviously rate that in
it's-
5.
yeah.
but
It's one of my
It's-
favorite Netflix shows out there. Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
there's not many Netflix shows.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah, I
admit, I
agree.
was enjoying it when I was watching. And
I had so much fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not amazing.
yeah, well,
No,
you know how we like have to balance our ratings with enjoyment
Yeah.
versus how good the show is.
Yes, yeah.
Like
Bit of both.
bit of both. Most of the score comes from the enjoyment of it.
Yeah, obviously.
Not because it's a good show.
No, yeah, exactly.
I think there are good elements.
Yeah, they're good.
I think the Tim Burton-ness of it is very good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's great.
But
I
I
love
hate the Netflixiness of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like teen drama, like, oh my god, she's in love with the
And-
2 guys,
Yeah.
and like she has to like
To-
find her way in
Total
the world.
Twilight vibes.
Yeah,
The 2 guys.
yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
It's just
Um,
every Netflix show ever.
And I like how at some points you can see the shift where it suddenly shifts to a very Netflix mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. that's-
You should get Insta
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Snapchat. Like, shut up.
But I didn't mind it in this thing because I haven't seen the You season 3, but I've heard that's like talks about COVID and stuff. Oh yeah, you told me that. That's weird and stuff like that. But
Oh, of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just- What are we gonna do about it?
What?
Anyway, tell whoever you're texting to join the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's
Your mom's already on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
She's supporting me from down there.
Oh mate,
Yeah.
I told you, it's fucking horny.
Yeah. You season
the-
3.
No, oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the Netflix show. What I liked about this one was like because it was really cringy when they brought that stuff up, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I liked like the writing afterwards, where it was like what Wednesday thought about social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's a social detox that kills the world, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a nice blend back into
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
actual. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Nah. Kind of mid.
liked it.
I thought it was just kind of mid.
I think it's great. And I'll watch it again one time in the future.
7.5 is great for Danzig, apparently.
Yeah, it's great.
7.5 is pretty good.
Yeah.
7.5 is solid. It is. Like 8, I agree. 8 onwards is where you're getting into like the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 7.5 is solid.
It's like 3. It's like 3.5. 3.5 is a good movie.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
3.5 is like everything.
Even 3 is pretty decent.
No. I'd give it a
3
3.
is starting to go.
I'd give it a 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
I think 3 is decent. Then 2.5 and below is where you're like, I probably won't watch that again.
No.
Well, 3's decent, but
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
not. It's like a little lacking, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like a long way to go.
But that's
to
why
think.
this is 3.5 closer to 4.
Correct.
But,
Correct.
4? No.
No,
It's not close to 4.
Correct.
It's not close to 4.
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, I'd give it a 6.5.
Well, he's changed it 3
Sure.
times already. But
Yeah, but now you're saying that 7 is decent. I'm like, well, it wasn't that decent.
Well,
so I'd give it a
I'm saying
6.
6 is decent.
Okay, so it's
Isn't
5.5.
Isn't it?
It's just gonna go down. The more
No,
you
give
convince me.
it a 6.5.
6.5.
End with that.
6.5.
I don't care what you give, mate.
6.5 out of 10.
The 10 out of 10 in the casting, it's
Yeah.
7.5 in the whole plot.
Yes.
It was not a 10 out of 10 in the casting. Jenna Ortega was the only good member of the cast.
Making
Everyone
it
else was
a 10 out of
trash.
10.
Everyone else was like
Are
brooding,
you telling me she's not a 10 out of 10?
brooding Netflix boy.
Are you telling me she's not a 10 out of 10? Like,
Party whatever.
Yeah.
and Thing,
Of course.
the guy who did Thing, fucking legendary.
Alright. He didn't act that much, did he?
Have you guys seen any other Addams Family like products?
No.
Yeah,
So
see, I watched
don't
it as
know
a kid,
anything
but I
about
don't
it,
remember
really.
anything.
But like, what did it originate from? A movie, a show,
A
or
mo-
book, or a book?
Actually, I don't know, but I do know that this is the first time. Actually, I will contradict
Yeah, and
myself.
how long has it been since the last Addams Family?
Oh, ages. I think
Really?
like 2012 or something.
Okay.
But I will say, I think this is the first time they did powers as a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's always just been their weird family that
Yeah,
gets bullied by the
yeah,
town.
okay.
Yeah, I think, but don't quote me on that
Mm.
because I don't watch a lot of shit. That's a joke too. I do watch a lot of shit, but
I mean, yeah. Even though I'm not nostalgic for the Addams Family at all, I thought it, like I know the characters, so I thought it was kind of
Right.
cool seeing
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
like seeing like one
Gomez?
get slowly integrated into the plot, and then
Sure.
like you see Uncle
Like the
Fester
Uncle
like ages
Fester.
into the sea. It's like
I love
Cool.
Gomez.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was sick.
yeah.
He's always good. That actor.
Yeah.
I forget his name all the time, but he's in everything. He's great. That part where he's in prison is so funny.
mm.
And she's just listening. But yeah, how about Jenna Ortega? You know, don't worry, honey. I won't say it.
Friend of the show, welcome
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. I will.
There's an available seat right here.
On my lap.
definitely. No,
Yeah.
no. How dare you?
Yeah.
No way.
That backfired.
Yeah.
He'll take it back once he's sober. He's out of control.
Sober.
The show is completely off it.
The show.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Is it
what-
the show, the Rocker, he's completely
Oh,
off.
I'm the one that's not sober.
The shop.
You're,
Hey,
oh, the shop.
The
Oh
shop.
my god, I'm the one that's not sober. He's had 2 little glasses of wine.
What
Look
are
at
you
him.
talking about? Just
2
talking
little
about.
glasses of wine.
No, but I love Jenna Ortega was perfect in this. Like, perfect. You couldn't cast a better person.
Yeah.
Okay, who would you cast?
Yeah. The fuck, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
Fuck, bro.
The fuck, bro.
It was awesome, man.
It was okay.
She was great.
She was good.
She
The
was
show was
fucking
good.
phenomenal. This her delivery of all the things macabre.
What?
Is that the word macabre? Macabre.
What are you talking about?
And macabre. With
Macabre?
like macabre.
What are you
What?
talking about?
What?
What's macabre?
Macabre. Like macabre. What is it? How do you say the word? MACRABRE. Macabre.
I don't know what that word is.
Alright.
No,
but yeah.
where it's like dark and not gory, like it's dark. Just look up the
Oh
word,
my
man. Define the
God.
word. I'll tell you.
Macabre. Oh yeah, macabre.
What is it? How do you say it?
Wait.
Well done.
Wait.
Well done.
Macabre.
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 Macabre. Macabre.
Macabre.
What does it mean again?
Macabre.
disturbing because concerned with or causing a fear of death.
Yeah, like how she likes all that stuff, and like you know how she'd always
Macabre.
take a compliment. I told you it was a word.
Cabra. Cabra.
It's not even saying the Mac.
Cabra. What?
It's-
All right, moving on.
okay, wait. 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
6.5 person.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna read to you.
Delectable.
I'm gonna read to you all the movies I saw,
Okay, I'm just gonna
In my
say good or bad.
and I'll do like a quick few sentence review of each of them.
Okay,
When I was on the plane going over there, The Batman,
great. I love that movie.
because what do you think?
Of the movie.
Yes, of The Batman.
I think I gave it a 2.5 out of 5.
See, L's all day around.
Perfect movie to watch on a plane because it was so long, and I otherwise didn't
Oh,
know when I was going to get around to it.
fair.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it didn't show off the visuals of it, but
The
I could,
sound is on.
yeah, but I could get it.
Yeah, yeah, it's fair enough.
No, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
Is this your first time watching it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
first
right. Okay. You didn't see it in the cinema?
time. And
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, this is my first time.
What'd you rate it?
I rated it a 3.5. I will read my review.
Oh, you
Okay, go for it.
This is a long movie.
Oh, I did read this.
Yes.
I liked it a lot.
This is a long movie. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about how it was kind of cool learning about Batman lore, because I'm pretty inexperienced, and learning about all the characters I saw in Lego Batman for the Nintendo DS. And
And the Lego Batman movie.
correct.
Yeah. Oh, what a movie.
And refreshingly, this
What a
excludes
game.
the Joker until the very end in a scene that should have been the final of the movie but wasn't.
Yeah. Fair.
Instead, we're exposed to the intricate criminal underworld of Gotham and villains such as Penguin and Falcone, played by that guy from Severance, which was a delightful surprise.
John Turturro.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Hey, kids.
And of
That's
course,
Yeah.
the Riddler, who is an awesome antagonist, and the actor who played him was brilliant.
Paul Dano.
Batman is actually kind of cool too, and not to mention extremely good at solving riddles, like he didn't fail once.
Yep.
And I like Robert Pattinson, who no doubt got the part with his auditioning in Twilight. Honestly, not too many flaws, just a few minor dialogue changes I would make personally. I don't need the detective, who I think is Lucas in the Bond movies, pointing out the obvious or asking what is that in every scene he's in. Also, the big explosive disaster scenes weren't the highlight of the movie, but I thought the car chase with Penguin looked nice visually.
It was
And Andy Serkis says the word circus. Something's in the way.
insane. Anyway, I will say
3.5.
so I watched that recently as well because I was just fiending for a Batman movie.
Mm.
And I watched
You rewatched it.
yeah, and I watched the best Batman movie there is.
It's not.
It is. What are you gonna
It's
say?
not.
The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
It's not a Batman movie. It's a movie about the Dark Knight.
What?
What?
Who is the Dark Knight?
Batman.
Wrong. It's Harvey Dent.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How is that not a Batman movie?
Yeah.
It's more of a Joker and a Harvey Dent movie than it is a Batman movie. Watch it, you'll understand. That's why it's banging.
I've never heard such a pretentious
Anyway,
take in my whole life.
Anyway. Oh, the Batman. Yes, I rewatched it like a month ago. Oh man, I loved it. I only saw it once in the theater. I wanted to see it a second, but I couldn't bother.
That's basically the whole movie.
So the Joker, there was actually like a 6-minute long scene where he interrogates the Joker because the Joker knows who the Riddler is,
Ah.
and he's like interrogating him. It's like passing the file. Really cool scene.
Yeah.
Disgusting,
Right.
terrifying scene.
Mm.
They cut it out.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did because they would have taken their
Yeah,
fear
exactly.
away from the Riddler. But you
Yeah.
can find the whole storyline. It's so good.
Huh?
Like I love the way the Joker looks in this
Yeah.
movie. He's got disgusting fucking. It's like a disease instead of pain and
Right.
stuff. It's awesome.
He's played by Druid.
Yeah, Druid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Damn.
know. How cool is
Yeah.
that?
So, like, is he going to be in the next one
Yes.
or something?
I don't think so. I think it'll be the third one.
Okay. Sure.
If they even making a second one, I think it'll be either Court of Owls or Mr. Freeze. Two people who have two things that have never really shined in movies.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I like seeing all these different villains. Yeah.
Exactly right. And I think
Like,
Court of Owls would be Matt Reeves. Give Matt Reeves Court of Owls, which is like an underground conspiracy,
Okay.
murdering all the top people in politics
Oh,
secretly.
Ooh, that could be good.
Really cool, and everyone's a Court of Owls type of thing, like Secret Invasion. Get up.
That's like
Yeah.
the perfect vibe
Yeah,
for what they're
exactly
going
right.
with this.
Exactly
yeah,
right. And then Mr. Freeze, I think, would be a great one just because, like, like a side villain maybe.
Yeah, okay.
He has a good story with Batman.
Mm.
Like Matt Reeves would be doing something good. The Joker I reckon will come in third.
Mm.
Like, because I'd love to see a Joker.
Mm.
That Joker. Because he looks so fucked.
Mm.
Or maybe even if we don't see him in 3 movies, you just see glimpses of him, but he's just even more disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not really a major threat.
Yeah.
But you want more and you never get it because, you know, it's life.
Chatting so hard. What were we discussing? Yeah, we were discussing the state of DC yesterday.
Oh, it's horrible. Actually,
and
I
how-
tell you
and
what,
how-
I love it.
I think it's actually like it's a bit weird that we've suddenly got a reboot of Batman, like kind of
Yeah.
out of it. No, but then it's also not, because is it not supposed to be connected to
It's
the?
not connected.
No.
Yeah. But then who's going to play Batman in the DCEU? Still Robert Pattinson?
No, so he's not connected to the DCEU.
Right.
He's like a standalone.
No, but apparently James Gunn's considering making the DCU as part of Robert Pattinson.
Yes,
Oh.
but I don't
Yeah.
think he'll be using like Robert Pattinson as the Justice League Batman. You know,
Why not?
I think it's a horrible decision.
So you think there'll be two?
I think so too,
people
but I
playing
still reckon
Batman?
they'll do it.
I don't think they'll do it.
I think so.
I think it's much smaller than.
They're not going to have 2 Batman.
Or is Batman out of the?
Had two Batman.
Is Batman out of the DCEU now because they're moving on to like the new wave of heroes? With
So James Gunn's
who knows
really-
what the fuck?
only person who knows what's going on is James Gunn and that something Saffron guy, Paul
Yeah.
Saffron, the other. head.
Oh yeah.
Henry Cavill isn't coming. Nobody's coming back. Like Flash definitely isn't
Right.
coming back.
Yeah.
Because you know Gal Gadot, I don't think he's coming back because of the success of the non-success of Wonder Woman 2. Yeah, stupid movie. Aquaman, I think he's finished after the second
yeah.
one. I think Shazam will stick around.
Why?
Because he's just like fun to watch.
The
You know?
second one is like
Yeah.
only just about to come out.
Yeah, I think he's like fun
Yeah.
too. You know, he's something different. Not the MF Doom poster.
I'm not gonna rip it.
I swear to God, if you do, I'll kill you.
Peeling off gently.
Yeah, guys, new person.
MF Doom, which I did not realize was MF Doom until I looked at it. And then so what rumors are? Henry Cavill isn't coming back. The Rock
No.
isn't coming back for a long time
At all, I heard.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
because they're not doing Black Adam 2.
face of the DCEU.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, he'll be a bad guy down the future in the multiverse or whatever when they start to do that.
Yeah.
But I think James Gunn's scrapping everything, keeping the Batman, Peacemaker, and Suicide Squad as like the starting points, which
Right.
really don't
No,
mind.
Peacemaker 2 is what he's calling a legacy project.
Which is
So it's not going to be part of the DCEU.
Oh,
he's,
really?
just he's just finishing it because it's already in production.
oh, I hate
Yeah, it's just called a
Legacy
legacy
project.
project. Yeah.
But
Fuck that.
what's his name? Jason Momoa is finished. He might come back as Lobo, which is really cool. He's like a very overpowered villain.
So the same actor will come back as someone else.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah. I like the way, if that's true, I like the way James Gunn is going because it won't be like, oh, you know, we're getting all the heroes again we just saw quit, you know, or something like that. We're getting like villain stuff. You know, he chooses weird stuff to do. He chose Starro, of course. Peacemaker, which is awesome.
Sorry, it was shit.
He was sick.
So stupid.
So sick.
What's that?
The big starfish and it was like,
Oh no, yeah, that was like the worst part.
yeah, it was.
That was awesome.
It was not. It wasn't at all.
That was
Big
awesome.
CGI monster.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Yeah.
ingenious, unique way of ending a movie.
You know, this is a big CGI monster.
No, he's not.
He is.
I mean, you kind of is, but
He kind of is, but also, you know who's not a big CGI monster?
I know.
Killmonger, Namor.
Yeah.
true. No more.
Yeah.
Anyway, bit of a DC tangent there, but you know, me and Joshi were just saying, you know what they should do? Just fuck off with the universe. Like,
Yeah.
DC should just keep making movies without trying to haphazardly
Batman?
connect them in some.
Like
yeah,
Batman?
yeah, like the Batman.
Well, I
Just
think
do,
they've
like,
just
just do standalone about like these heroes and just because like
yeah. Well, yeah.
they can just like for the life of
I
them.
heard another rumor that he's
Cannot connect
that he's
the movies.
planning on doing a Superman version of the Batman where it's still learning, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
which I wouldn't mind. It's Smallville, but wouldn't mind. But
Like a Superman movie, like
the
the
Batman,
vibe of what the Batman. movie
not the
that's come out.
vibe, because I
Right.
think it'd be very hard to.
Well, yeah, in a Superman. movie.
Yeah, but like the learning part of it,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
like still learning.
refreshing character.
Yeah, refreshing, like
and
development.
standalone. Or,
Yeah, standalone. Which I'm all for, but who knows what James Gunn is going to do? I think they're. I don't know if James Gunn is, but I know, or I don't know. I guess the old DC company that they bought it off or took it off or whatever. They were just so. What's it called? Brainwashed by the idea of having something like Marvel where everything's connected. They're like, we need to get up to that, and they fucked it. So,
well, they're also 14 years late.
I know. They tried and they failed.
Anyway,
what else did you watch?
moving on. I'm gonna keep this one brief because I really have nothing to say about it. Rush Hour from 1998.
Love Rush Hour.
I gave it a 2.5.
Really, I give that a 3.5, just because of nostalgia.
I feel like I might be being a bit harsh because it's charming, it's fun, it's whatever,
so funny.
But I don't have any nostalgia for it, and it's just like.
Was it the first time watching it?
I think I've seen it like once before.
Yeah, right.
But like completely forgotten it. I don't remember how.
I used to watch it as a kid.
But like
just
on enjoyment level, like that's what I had to do it on. And I don't know, like I
loved
like,
Rush Hour. Yeah.
A little bored at times.
He couldn't speak English half the time.
Oh no, the best part is the gag reel. In the
exactly right. Exactly
that's
right.
The best part of the
Cheese.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Exactly. Have you seen it, Joshi?
No.
It's so golden.
I mean, it's whatever. And then I saw 2 movies in cinemas while I was overseas.
Jeez.
Black Adam.
Oh, yeah, what did you think of that?
Hang on, I have a review for this as well.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't read this one.
This is the most DC movie I've ever seen. Fascinating that DC still haven't changed their formula from a very long flashback opening sequence for exposition, fights with slow motion every few seconds in the middle, to the literal devil himself casually spoilers. To the literal devil himself casually getting both introduced and defeated within the last 20 minutes. But I'm not disappointed that this is the case, because I wasn't expecting a good movie. The lack of scenes to slow down and breathe was actually good for a mindless, non-stop action movie like this, but despite the rushed pacing, it still dragged on because they introduced a new villain in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
At least Hades from a PlayStation 2 game was just fucking funny to look at.
I hated the villain.
Yeah, I know.
Hated the villain.
Didn't you give this movie like a 4.5?
I gave it 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Of enjoyment.
Yeah,
I thought it was so
Yeah,
funny.
okay.
Yeah.
When he just flies out the wall, I was laughing. I don't know why, but that was just so funny to me.
I found it quite weird that there was basically only one setting. Big budget movies usually have more than that.
Yeah.
Black Adam is a boring superhero because he's another OP DC character with super strength, super speed, and can fly, but it made Dwayne's job easier, only having to show one emotion the entire movie. He also has the same logo as the Flash and Shazam, although I didn't realize that he is literally another Shazam, because which I'm fine with, because it's obviously comic book lore, but it was surprising.
Yeah, cool.
I literally didn't know he was just another, because like when I looked at the trailers when it was like about to come out, I was like, oh, like he looks like a lot like Shazam. He's got like the lightning bolt logo. He can fly. He's got a cape and everything.
Like, it's the same powers.
Yeah. He's kind of
Same-
just like the dark
It's the
side
villain
version.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you think those two will ever?
Oh,
meet up,
surely,
or-
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't know anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron. Stream Valorant? No. I haven't played Valorant in like 2 months. Oh, well, I have played, but like barely. I hit Plat 1 and then like I gave up.
It's a shit game.
It's more
It's a mid game. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I won't say it's
I'm talking about Black Adam. Okay, who the fuck are the Justice Society and why are they exactly the same as Marvel heroes? Look, I don't know who did these characters first, but either Marvel or DC has to explain themselves. Apart from Cyclone being original, Dr. Fate is Doctor Strange. Shout out to Pierce Brosnan though.
Oh,
I don't know why he's in
sick
this
in the
film,
movie.
but he is. So yeah, Dr. Fate is Doctor Strange. Atom Smasher is Ant-Man in the Deadpool mask. And Hawkman, which is a hilarious name, is Falcon, although arguably cooler.
He's so cool.
Overall, they were all kind of cool, but mostly because I've already seen these powers in Marvel movies. I went into the movie hoping that it was going to be a bad movie I could laugh at and not just boring, and luckily that's what I got to an extent. There were moments where I didn't fucking know why things were happening, like the random as fuck futuristic bikes, but that honestly made it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
There were tiny glimmers of a good movie in there somewhere, but no, it was pretty bad.
It is.
2 out of 5.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I liked it. Like max, I reckon it's like 3.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it so much. Like I thought it was just so fun.
Mm.
Had a beer or what in the movie.
Yeah, no, I gotta admit, at times it's
Yeah,
enjoyable.
it's so fun.
It's not a total snooze fest.
No,
Especially because it's
Stuff is
basically
always happening,
non-stop
yeah.
action.
Yeah, it's just stuff is
it's
always
literally
happening.
just always
You go
happening.
from one point to the next.
It's just basically one big fight scene in one setting.
It's like
basically.
2 hours of
Yes,
this guy's life,
yeah.
you know? Which I like. And I just loved Hawkman and Dr. Fate as well. They
Yeah.
were thick. Dr. Fate is so cool. Pierce Brosnan just knows how to capture the camera, you know what I mean?
Just why is he in this film?
Ah,
The poor man. Yeah, Hawkman is actually kind of better than
thick. I
Falcon.
did not expect him to be the leader.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
that's what I like about his character.
Exactly.
Though. Like
He was
he's-
very
Yeah.
yeah, he was great. He was great.
He's great.
Yeah, I thought Dr. Fate was the leader because he's the leader in the comics.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Justice
Yeah.
Society. Yeah, but yeah, I liked it. I'm pretty sure he's the leader. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What's next?
And this should be my final review because it's the only other thing from this year that I watched while I was away. The second movie that I saw in cinemas, The Menu.
Oh yeah.
Solid and succinct, but nothing special.
What the hell is succinct?
It means like short.
Makes
Well,
sense.
not short. Like makes sense. Wraps up nicely. Doesn't overstay its welcome.
That's it.
I can appreciate the original concept. It's a great idea for a movie, but who am I kidding? It's probably part of a fucking franchise. In terms of visuals and cinematography, I wish it provided more. They could have had some more creative freedom. A technical element I liked, though, were the shots of the menu items with the title cards.
I know,
and the-
right? That was so.
Yeah. I'm convinced Ralph Fiennes is actually a head chef in an alternate universe. They couldn't have cast a better actor. All the other actors do a really good job at allowing me to hate them, but that's just a testament to their performances. Gave me Knives Out vibes, although that movie did it way better, obviously.
Yeah.
2 scenes stand out for me. One is the mess, slightly predictable like some other scenes, but the suicide still gave me a surprise.
Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers. I've got to give this credit for turning the film on its head, a distinct point at which the chaos starts to begin.
Yep.
And number 2 was the cheeseburger.
Oh,
Magnificent
so good.
scene, yeah. Wraps up the movie in a cohesive bow, calling back to themes and dialogues from earlier. Simple but effective
so
filmmaking.
good. What'd you rate it? 3.5.
I'm close.
Oh.
Finally, the movie doesn't overstay its welcome, and I really like the final few shots of Anya looking back at the island eating the burger.
Yeah.
Despite all the positives, it's not incredible in any areas. Oh look, 3.5 out of 5 like every other movie that exists.
I also wrote a
Yes, please.
review
Please.
of the menu. It's quite a short one. I had high hopes for this movie, but was overall left wanting more. Ironically, this movie is a bit like the dishes that are portrayed through the film itself. Pretty, but lacking any real substance.
I also wrote a review for the.
Oh.
1 second.
So what do you rate it?
3.5.
3.5.
Just 1 second.
Let's complete the trilogy here.
5.7 out of 5!
I rated 4.5. I fucking loved it.
What's new?
Sorry, boss. There's no stuff up
Damn, that's good.
The menu is an absolute chef's kiss of many different food, culinary, and other foods combined into a sadistic, hunger-worthy, and truly delicious bite of black comedy, horror, macabre. Told you about that word I used. That had me on the edge of my
Macabre.
seat, clenching the seat rest from the beginning to end. God damn it, I loved everything that this movie served up to the plate. Yes, the food, dish, and eating puns are intentional. They're satisfying for my craving. Honestly, I was initially fairly blind walking into this movie. I expected it to go down one particular avenue, and then instead it went down another. This is really a foodies, cooking show, lovers, culinary obsession, fine dining, food porn, food exercise, whatever you want to call it, kind of experience. And I love how the menu literally presents and serves itself as a critique to the passive. Sorry, boys, I'm like reading too fast. To the passive, sometimes aggressive and harsh consumers of the restaurant scene. That was just, unsurprisingly so. Ralph Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy are massive standouts, and Fiennes should honestly be in contention for a Best Supporting Actor nomination in the Academy Award.
True.
The character of the chef and the embodiment of his character that he plays is sadistic yet charming. He was fearsome yet elegant, intimidating yet fascinating. As our two main leads, Margot and Anya Taylor-Joy, and Tyler Nicholas Holt travel with a group of guests to a private island to. There, I just explained like a little thing there about the plot.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. They expect to be served fine art forms of food creation and cooking unmatched in style and substance, and that's exactly what they get. Alongside something more sinister, darkly funny, the menu, to compress everything and everyone, presents... Hold on, boys. I'm jumping too quickly.
Getting real deep here.
I just talked about like the taste it and not eat it part. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
The moments of tension, then released by catharsis, only to boil to the surface of tension and fear again, are instilled by Ralph Fiennes' character, Slowick. I just remembered. As soon as that man claps his hands, as soon as that man claps his hands. I'll just go down. I wrote heaps about this one.
Oh God.
Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
When things become dark and sinister and blood is spilled, the movie is still somehow able to balance an unironically funny and levity-based tone. Even Fiennes' character, despite the dark and horrific acts he commits, somehow brings out a sense of humour and relief before he cuts down on it and commits horrific acts. Oh, I was supposed to say that twice. English is not my front. Should have... Just in a script, you learn to not write the same like kind of ways. Right? What went out my head there? Ralph Fiennes' character, Julian Slowick, is a man who has been broken and has lost his passion for the craft, and now he wants revenge. He wants to get his bite back against those who bit him first and made him what he is today. And I'll just read the end. The menu is grossly and utterly sensational, a powerful, iconic, and hilarious critique back against food society critics and consumers with a dash of black comedy macabre. Again, with a dash of black comedy macabre. Delicately combined with fine dining experience, Ralph Fiennes delivers one of the best performances I've seen from him as a head chef. Who's little to do with his I was talking about the film again. The movie is a movie, as Harry Styles once said, that feels like a movie, a go-to-the-theatre movie that proves how creatively yet dark and sadistically creative Hollywood can be, with a fantastic script and story and a brilliant and compelling director to execute a story vision with an absolute sublime detail and success.
That's what Harry Styles said.
No, he just said that it was the first part there.
Oh, yeah. Even putting in quotes and shit.
Yeah.
You got a bibliography down here.
What did I say? I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that movie. I just love something creative, you know?
Yeah. As Joshi said, I was left wanting more.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
So
I really thought it was going to be like
Phenomenal.
like a really good film.
Yeah.
And it was good, but not.
Yeah.
It could have been higher for me. I wish it was, because it looked to be like that it was going to have a lot of potential.
Exactly.
But anyway, all right. I'm going to speed run the rest of these. I've rewatched John Wick from 2014.
Which one? First one?
Yeah, John
What do you
Wick.
think?
Mid.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
It is literally one of... What have I rated it? I think it's one of the most overhyped,
Yes.
uninteresting movies
Yes.
of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good 3.5.
It is a 2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Oh, this guy's good.
He gets it. This man
He
gets
it.
This man
No
gets it.
chance.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Action's cool, cinematography's cool, story is garbage, has no substance
So
whatsoever.
generic, yeah.
So generic, predictable.
It's uninspiring.
Yeah,
I think.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And like it just is. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best movie I watched on my whole trip, Shrek 2 from 2004.
Oh,
I can't believe that's the best movie I watched. Yeah, Shrek 2's goated. Do you agree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Have you ever
I
seen it?
don't care about the Shrek movies. I watched them once when I was a kid and I was like, didn't watch
Yes,
it ever again.
but you can watch Shrek
Yeah.
2 now as an adult.
Yeah.
It's not a movie for kids.
Same
Yeah.
with Cars.
I mean, you know what? One day I reckon we should do an episode, best and worst sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Because I think Shrek 2 is like one of the best sequels.
Yeah,
Like,
fair.
it perfectly builds on the first one, does like everything better almost in every way.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Great.
too.
Well, I haven't seen it. I've heard
What?
it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Force Awakens.
What?
I mean, no, is that a sequel?
Yeah.
Well, if you're
Is
gonna
it
say
a
it's
sequel?
Not
well,
really.
Revenge of the Sith, it's the best.
Okay, no, and I'm thinking like only the first sequel, so number 2.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what it,
I
like-
would say the same thing.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from 2019.
I can talk about this movie all day.
Again, another good movie to watch on the plane because it's really long. I gave it a 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave Shrek 2 a 4, by the way.
Yeah, fair.
Shrek 2 4. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 3.5.
Fair.
What can I say about this movie? I didn't know like the subplot that was like attached to it, like how it's
The
like
Charles
like,
Manson stuff?
yeah,
Really?
how it's based off a true story. No, so, and I don't think that would have like elevated.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
known that, would have elevated. the
No,
movie
I
more.
don't think so,
But the movie like ends in a really random spot,
Yeah,
which
I
I was
know.
okay with. I
Yeah.
wasn't like annoyed or anything, but I didn't know like when it ended, I did notice. I was like, I didn't know. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a weird place. to
Yeah,
end it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay, like. But it makes sense because it's basically just showing the alternate universe, like an alternate
Yeah.
scenario
Yeah, exactly right.
where
Where it didn't happen.
he walks into the house
He walks
that
into the wrong
originally,
house, yeah.
would have been the one,
Yeah.
like,
They
the
killed
way
him,
everyone was killed. Yeah.
I love Quentin Tarantino because he did it with Inglourious Basterds too. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, well, I won't spoil it.
Mm.
He changes history in that too, in
Okay.
a mad way.
Mm.
I think something everyone knows about, you know?
Yeah.
And then this one he did the same.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like,
Mm.
he just fucking takes something that's happened in real life
Mm.
and he just fucking does whatever he wants.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Bruce Lee stuff,
Yeah.
I loved
Kinda
it.
weird.
I loved it. Loved it.
No, so I think I haven't seen many Tarantino films, but
Yeah.
I think like I can safely say that like a lot of his movies are like this
Yeah.
description, that it's good but weird. Like a
Yeah,
bit weird.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
No,
like very
It's very weird.
very unique.
But he's, yeah.
But I can appreciate like something.
I kind of
like
just like the vibe of the movie too. You're
Yeah.
rolling with Brad Pitt
Yeah.
and Leonardo DiCaprio. during
Those
the day.
two are awesome, by the way. Yeah.
Brad Pitt won so many awards for that.
Oh,
one too.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
Brad
he was
Pitt
great.
is
He was
amazing,
great.
Yeah, it's and it like also it was very like a slow build up
Yeah.
to the house invasion, like on
Oh.
Brad Pitt's like
yeah.
like you just felt like it's just constant tension building
Yeah,
on top of each other.
It's actually really funny too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. Like especially Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's
What was his name again? Rex. No,
Yeah.
it was something stupid like that.
Yeah. But 3.5.
Yeah, that's.
I think I gave it a 2.5.
I think I'd give it a 4.
2.5.
4.
Comments do you have to make about it?
I just don't like Tarantino movies. They just feel pretentious.
They do. A little
And
bit. I do
they
agree
feel
with
very pretentious. And it feels like he thinks he's such a
that.
genius.
Yeah.
Like every interview I've seen with him, every article I've read where they're interviewing him, they're talking to him. He's so full of himself, and I
Yeah,
really don't like. And every time I watch one of his movies, that's all I can see.
Mm.
Is like he's like, oh, I'm the best. Like
Mm.
that's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
I can see is he's like just jerking himself off, like while he's like filming the fucking
He
movie.
does have a bit of
Like,
that's
like,
He
what it
backs
feels
it
like.
up though as well. I think.
No,
Yeah,
I just think
does.
his movies are average.
No, man.
They're and like
Because you haven't watched the right ones.
no.
Pulp Fiction is the main one. Oh.
And they're not bad. They're not bad movies by
Yeah,
any
yeah.
like by any stretch of the word. But like, let's say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on paper should have been a 4 for me,
Mm.
but because of his jerk offing, it just brings it down half. It brings it down a 1.5 stars to 2.5. Just because that's all I can think about.
What about Baby Driver?
I love Baby Driver.
Yeah, but some people can't get behind the fact that Kevin Spacey.
What?
Yeah,
Kevin
but
Spacey.
he
That
didn't
doesn't-
make the movie.
he didn't
did
make
he?
the
Yeah, I
movie.
know, but it ruins it for people. What is that like? It doesn't for me.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's a similar situation. But
Not
yeah.
really.
okay. It is.
He does. It's not the Kevin Spacey movie.
No, I know, but like, is it the same thing where? Well, I guess you just said no.
Where like you watch it, but you can't get out of your head
Yeah,
like one
yeah.
element of the movie that like is a bit tainted. or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but like
yeah.
Doesn't.
it's just like the whole movie feels pretentious.
Yeah.
Every Tarantino movie, every shot of the movie, every scene of dialogue,
Fair.
it feels like it's written by someone who thinks he's like the biggest genius on the planet. Wait, he's just an average kind of filmmaker. Like he's not any like, and everyone talks about him like a fucking god. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
Tarantino.
I don't
He's
think
like,
that's necessary.
yeah,
No.
it's like fucking Kanye.
I
Like,
can appreciate
shut
the
up.
things that he does. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like his movies.
I love it.
Wow, some big claims. Quentin, welcome on the show. We can discuss this in person.
You want to go outside? Short fucking idiot.
Because I enjoyed Shrek 2 so much, I watched Shrek the Third.
Oh no.
No, I know. Okay, I did go in knowing that.
Oh
knowing
no.
about this movie. Shrek the Third from 2007, I gave it a 2. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Because it is significantly worse than the second one.
Is with someone with Rumpelstiltskin. That's the fifth one.
Oh.
Yeah, something like
There's
that.
5 of them.
Big.
Yeah, there's 5 of
Isn't-
them.
isn't
There's
there
5
already
of them.
four?
There's 5 of them.
No, listen, really?
I'm gonna have to check this place.
No way.
Anyway, yeah, the third one's just so fucking disappointing, man.
Mate,
I don't even think I laughed once. Maybe like. a
Oh, there is
small
4. There is 4.
chuckle.
Yeah.
Also, you know how like usually with franchises, with every sequel they get bigger, more ridiculous,
Yeah.
more overwhelming,
Yeah.
more overhyped, that kind of thing. This one takes a backward step from
Who's
the
the
second
bad
one.
guy in this one?
It's Prince Charming on his own.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I
yeah.
hate about it, is because him and the fairy godmother work so well as like a duo,
Yeah.
villains, like in tandem. Then this one obviously doesn't have the fairy godmother, so it's just him, and I don't think
Yeah.
it works.
Oh, Shrek 2's goated, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one takes a backward step from the second one. Like the climax is so like
Yeah.
anticlimactic. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
so random and like just at the end of the second one how it's like the music pumping
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
it's great.
like and it's epic and like it's all shit happening. This one's like
Yeah, yeah, I
all
know.
flat, no, not good.
No! What have you done?
What is happening?
Not the MF2. No,
Oh, the set's falling apart.
Go out of our way to make it look good.
Put the tinsel up and everything, and now look at around my neck.
Excuse me, mate.
Sorry, what?
Excuse me, mate.
There you go. He's got the technique down there. He's got the technique.
And one more thing. Well, that's it. That's everything that I watched when I was overseas. But we can talk about what we watched last night, Joshi. What did we watch last night?
We watched Blade Runner 2049.
Now you're
Yeah.
hot popping.
Oh. I mean, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. And when I was watching it last night, I realized it's a detective movie.
Yeah.
I've never looked at it as a detective movie before.
I don't know how. It was the first thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got.
yeah, exactly.
I've
same
never
thing.
realized it was a detective movie before.
Really?
I really like it. And it just made me appreciate it even more.
Fair.
The main thing that we took away from the movie is just how much you have to concentrate when you're watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
The movie doesn't spell anything out for you. It doesn't give you any clues. It doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant.
Which is
by the way.
amazing.
Yeah.
You've got to figure it all out for yourself.
That's true detective.
Awesome.
And I've never seen the first one,
Yeah.
but and Joshi was telling me that it's kind of crucial to know like
Yeah,
a bit more of the lore and a bit more what happened in the first one. I'm actually kind of glad I watched this one first. Like as I was watching it, I was happy to figure it out myself, connect the dots. I could make up the lore for myself.
To be fair though, you had me there. You were like, ask a couple questions. You know. Like,
Yeah, no, I had to ask a
clarify
question a
things.
couple times, but most of the time I
Yeah.
was figuring out.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, okay,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
understand. And like, but I just enjoyed.
Oh, okay.
Fuck me.
I just enjoyed making up like
Scared the shit out of
world.
me, mate.
making up the world building and like all the terminology they use, all the
Yeah.
random things in the world they use, like me just figuring that all for myself,
Yeah,
yeah.
rather than like already knowing about them if I'd watched the first
Yeah.
one. Yeah. No,
Jared Leto is phenomenal in this movie.
Oh, he's great.
I don't.
Best performance.
Yeah, I don't like Jared Leto as an actor.
Yeah.
Everything else he's in, I think, is pretty trash. This, oh my god,
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't know how he found him.
Yeah.
His way to this.
Yeah.
I think he's like Rami Malek, but he just hasn't been casted properly.
Yeah,
Mm.
but also I think he's just a bit of a creep in general.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt about it.
What else? Fucking Ryan Gosling is fantastic,
Oh, he's always
phenomenal in
good,
this movie. I was saying it's very weird for him not to be like the witty kind of heartthrob. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
always normally like very kind of snappy,
Yeah.
and he's supposed to be like the cool guy and stuff. It's very interesting for him to play a more serious part in this movie.
It's fascinating casting. I think the casting all around.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah,
It really
100%.
works.
Anna Dallas.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, and she is phenomenal. Like the fact
Oh,
and
she
her
is.
and her dialogue as well. It's written so perfectly. Where it's just on the border of her being an AI. Like you can hear it being a little bit artificial, but it could also pass as human. Like it's really well written.
And I
She
love
acts it really well.
Yeah, she does a really good job at acting, and I just love the introduction of her character when it's just the voice in the background. And it takes a like she goes through a bit of dialogue before you see her.
Yeah.
And you can figure out for yourself, like, oh, like she's like okay, whoever this person is, they're talking a bit like robotic. They're talking a bit like an AI. Like because like she keeps like referencing like the progress of the dinner, like that's being prepared, and like oh, it won't be long now. It's looking really good. And it's like it's really good dialogue.
And I noticed the effect with her because she's a hologram. Yeah. The effect is fantastically done. So when she goes out in the rain falls on her, and you can see the droplets of water on her hand. But instead of the rain just falling there and landing there, the rain falls through her hand, and then her hand like updates. It's like the image updates, like it's rendering in the rain in that area. So well done. Like I don't know how they did half the shit they did with her, like passing through other people and stuff. Don't know how they did it, but they did it amazingly, amazingly. Not to mention, it is probably the best looking movie I've ever seen in my whole life. Cinematography wise,
I'd say it
like
was for me.
Like every shot is like jaw dropping. Like even when it's a plain white room, white walls, nothing else, like that fluorescent lighting, it just looks amazing.
Even the traditionally lit scenes where it's like a bit grey and just the traditional like movie lit scenes, it's something about them that looks so good. It's perfect.
It really is. They I was saying to Mitch, like those two, Denis Villeneuve and Roger Deakins, match made in heaven. Like
I agree.
Fucking like Prisoners. I think they both did June as well. I haven't seen Sicario, but they both did that as well. They just know how to make a movie together. They really do. I mean, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. It's like it's on my top 4 movies of all time. So I love it. Love that movie.
I gave it a 4 out of 5. I can only like I have to factor in. Technically, it's like above a 5. But I had to factor in a little bit of enjoyment as well, and I did enjoy it. I really liked it, but like it was still very slow. And like I looked through the movies I'd rated 4.5 or above on Letterboxd, and I just like
I prefer those.
I was prepared to give it a 4.5, but then I looked and I was like, oh, I can't put it on the same level as those. Like I just slightly preferred those other ones. I think it's. With the rest of the movies that I've given a 4, it's kind of perfect there.
Totally.
I mean, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10, I guess, if I could, out of 10. But
I think it's 4.
No,
it's
it's really
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's just the best movie I've ever seen.
And probably the best sequel ever made.
True.
Because I think it's the only, like, it's better than the original. Yeah. The original is still like phenomenal, classic movie, changed the film industry forever. Like. Was basically the birth of sci-fi. This is better. Like, it's just better. So good.
Fuck.
And love is awesome. Like her conflict between being like a human and also like wanting to prove herself as the best like replicant and wanting to be like the prodigal child. My God. And actually, I've got to show you. Can I show you that video essay? About it, like the video about it.
Maybe.
I don't know if we watched all of it. I'll show you after the podcast. Like while we're like eating something or whatever. I'll put it on like 20 minutes. It's literally the best video essay of all time. It's so good. In search of the distinctively human. It's a 20-minute YouTube video that has its own score. Like if they got someone to write a score for the YouTube videos. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Is that all you watched?
That's it.
Oh, nice.
Do you guys want to talk about anything you've watched? Or
I mean, Josh, you want to go first?
Okay, sure. Okay, let's open up Letterboxd here. So I haven't really added everything to my like diary, but let's start off. Did we talk about Glass Onion on the podcast yet? No.
Glass Onion. I haven't seen it.
Well, it comes out tomorrow, so we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just give it like a brief overview.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy.
Didn't think it held up to the original notes.
Yeah.
Doesn't hold up at all. Bit disappointing, and they talk about COVID for the first 15 minutes of the movie, so it's instantly like knocked down 4 or 5 points.
So rating.
So 3.5 out of 5. Not a bad movie.
Mm.
Still a really good movie, and if it existed in a vacuum without the first Knives Out, probably be a 4, 4.5.
Who says that? It existed in a vacuum. What is that, mate?
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've never
that's
heard
a
that.
common expression.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
It's very common.
What was the one about the balls?
Yeah. Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
What the fuck? Never
Oh,
look at gift
God.
horse in the mouth, mate.
Oh, phenomenal.
Where do you get these?
The menu, like we talked about that as well, 3.5
Yeah.
stars. Avatar 2.
Oh.
Banging.
I hate the first Avatar
Very
movie.
good.
The second one is even worse, coming in at 1.5 stars.
Okay, Danzig, I was telling Joshi when I was overseas and both of your reviews came in, it was perfect. Like, it was fucking hilarious. There couldn't have been a bigger difference.
Yeah, I
between
know.
them. I read your one first, and it's like all elaborate and wonky.
Yeah,
I read
yeah.
Oh, hang on, I need to read Joshi's again.
I mean, I can read it out.
Yeah.
James Cameron, please learn how to make an original movie. Also, the zooms in every second shot make your $400 million movie feel like a cheap sitcom.
Love it.
Each their own.
Anyway,
Sure, man. But, you know, there's objectively a right opinion.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
agreed with me in the cinema.
Sure.
no wrong.
What else did I watch? I watched Malcolm and Marie.
Yep.
I thought that movie
really
would
like
be
that movie.
a 5 out of 5. It was unfortunately not. But it was still decent. I'll just read a couple of the paragraphs. The issue I have with this movie is how kind of meta it tries to
Yeah.
be. It's the plot of the movie is essentially like a girlfriend
Give me
and
knowledge.
a girlfriend and a husband get home from the husband's movie premiere. He's a director. He's a director.
Walk in front of the camera.
And they get home from a movie premiere and they're having an argument essentially. And I would have liked the movie to just be about the argument, but instead the movie turns into like they try to like talk about racism in Hollywood, and they try to talk about how film critics can misinterpret movies and stuff, and it just feels way too meta. And I didn't sign up for that. All I wanted was like a romance movie. Okay. All I wanted was like a romance movie about. I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna keep interrupting.
All I wanted was a romance movie about the relationship between these two guys, and like that's not what I got. And it is also exhausting.
Oh, I agree.
It is exhausting, and I know that's the point of the movie. I completely understand it's the point of the movie, but they have the same argument. Like they have an argument, then they make up, then they have another argument, then they make up, then they have another argument,
Really?
then they make up again, and it's just exhausting. And I understand that's the point. I get that's the point, but the movie should have been. So it's an hour and 45.
But it's hot.
Yeah, is it about the one argument?
Yeah.
Yes. That movie's an hour and 45 minutes. It should have been like a 45-minute special. I think if it was a short film,
Hour and 20.
and it was an hour and 20, something like that, an hour and 15, it would have been a lot more
short-
succinct,
a
and it would have
shorter
been,
movie.
and it would have been a lot more like, just effective. I think like it wouldn't have felt so exhausting and tiring to watch.
And yeah, it could have been effective for the kind of like
Fuck.
unique project that.
Exactly, exactly.
How do you think of it visually?
Oh,
Yeah.
like fantastic. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
one of the best shot movies I've ever seen. Like up
Yeah.
there with fucking Blade Runner. Like
Yeah, right.
the first 10 minutes of the movie is one take.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And it's all shot from outside of the house. So
Ah.
you like see the characters walk
Ah,
through the
that's
house
cool,
in different
yeah,
rooms
yeah.
and stuff, shot from outside of the house. All black and white,
Mm.
amazing lighting, handheld camera a lot of the time.
Mm.
Really, really well done. Beautiful. Like shot by the guy who did Euphoria. So the director's the same guy that did
Oh.
Euphoria, cinematographer same guy. Yeah, three stars out of 5. Wish it was a 5. It wasn't. Dan's gonna hate me for this one. I watched Get Out.
Oh, no.
Half a
Here we
star.
go.
Okay, so
I cannot understand this for.
have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I know it's 5 stars for you, right?
Yeah.
And I looked up like on Letterboxd, they had like a recommended someone's top 100 movies of all time, like some like company or like whatever. That apparently they do like a poll of like 1,500 critics every year
Yep.
of 100 favorite films, and
Yeah.
Get Out was number 98 out of 100 on this.
Yeah.
And Joshi gives it half a star. I need to now watch this movie to get what's going on.
And I know
need-
he's
I
gonna
need-
rate it a 3. I know
I'm
he's gonna
be
rate
dead
it
in
as
the
movie.
middle.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be dead in the middle.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
I already know.
I need to understand.
He got bullied for it anyway. He got bullied for the
I
art stuff. But our co-worker,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he tore him a new one. But
It's just literally the most disappointing mid movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Joe explained it to us. That's all right.
I don't want to talk about.
Learn,
Oh, I mean, I've already said it a little bit. To Mitchell.
learn next time for your next mistake.
I've already said a little bit to Mitchell, but I was really expecting this movie. I'm not a big horror movie fan, so the only reason I went into this movie was because I thought it would have something else to say. I thought it'd say something about racism. I thought it'd say like something about like social commentary. The end of the movie is just a cult of people cutting people's heads open to replace their brains with other people's brains. Are you serious?
It's not that. It's double-layered. It's the integration of slavery secretly in.
But
like,
it's not
modern
about
society.
slavery.
It is.
It's not about slavery. The only reason this cult of people chooses black guys as the vessels for their elderly brains is because they're strong and athletic. The movie could have been about tradies or bodybuilders, and it would have had the exact same effect.
It was about slavery. What are you
It
talking
wasn't
about?
at all
It
about
was.
slavery.
The black people. Sorry. I don't know if that's meteor.
We mean that with respect.
Yeah, I don't know. How else are we going to describe it in this fucking film? They're trapped and they have to just watch. It's like they're being told what to do again. It's like they're being like.
No,
It is. They're in the sunken place.
but yeah,
They're
but
just-
that anyone could have been in the sunken place. It had nothing to do with them being black.
Well, no, it's, did you see any white people in the sunken place?
Okay, like I said, the only reason is because the white people said it themselves because they're strong and athletic. They chose these people because they were strong and athletic, not because of fucking like skin color. It had nothing to do about it.
Because blacks are stronger athletic. It's facts.
Okay, whatever. Mid, less than mid, terrible.
It's not.
Half a star.
It's not.
Half a star.
Wow.
And the half a point is for gratuitous comeuppance. That's one I
I have no idea what that means.
Infuriating.
Another movie I watched on the same night. I finished that movie. I was like, "Fuck, that was fucking awful." And I like rinsed my mouth out with something else. Blind Spotting, which I reckon we should watch after the potty because it's nice and short. Just
Wow.
saying, it's an hour and a half. It's very nice. You know, it's a nice little kind of spot in there. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It's essentially the plot of the movie is a black guy. He's out on parole, so he's been released from jail for a year, and he's got a year of parole. On his third last day, he witnesses a black guy get shot in the head by a white cop, and so it's like his struggle about what to do with that. It's about how that affects his friendships and stuff. Really good. It's written by two rappers, David Diggs and Raphael. I forgot his name. What his last name is? Raphael Casal.
Where's
Really
the
good.
Turtles?
Yeah.
Really, really good. So half of it's like normal dialogue, and then they just transition into rap as well. So, and they're like really like, obviously that's where they shine. Like they are rappers at the end of the day. Their acting is like comes through, you know, very, very well. But when they start rapping, you're like, oh damn, like it really hits hard. Like the words hit harder. The beat is like awesome. Like the beats are awesome. Really, really well done. And it's, you know, it's a movie about racism, but it's also like not about like that. It's more about like how it affects kind of people's like relationships and stuff, rather than being like racism bad.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it doesn't feel like it's trying to tell you off. Like
Right.
it doesn't feel like it's
Yeah.
trying to be too meta or like too PG or whatever. It's just like showing you the facts, and it's like this is how it affects people,
Oh,
rather
yeah.
than being like this is bad. Like
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
not what you should do.
Yeah. Showing, like,
It doesn't
yeah.
come off as preachy or anything like that. Very, very, very good. So I watched those are the ones that I reviewed, that I like wrote reviews
Okay,
about.
yeah.
Can't remember what else
Wait,
I
so what
watched.
would you rate that? What would you rate Blind
4.5. 4.5.
It's good.
Really, really good movie. What else did I watch? I rewatched The Dark Knight. Very good. What else I watched? I've watched a lot of shit in the last few weeks. Started watching True Detective.
Oh, so
Haven't finished the first season yet, but not that interested. It kind of feels like a chore to watch it, which is surprising. I thought I'd like it a lot more than I do. It just feels a little bit too slow for me. I was saying like, it feels exactly like the movie Zodiac, and I love the movie Zodiac, one of my favorite movies of all time. But the way that Zodiac works is it's a shortish kind of movie. Like it's like a movie, you sit down, you watch it all at once, and then it's done. Whereas True Detective, I feel like it's a chore having to keep coming back to it and like watching episode after episode just because it is so slow.
Mid opinion.
Yeah, like I look, I know it's objectively a really good show. I know it's
No,
objectively
that's
really
only
good
4 episodes
filmmaking.
in, so it's fine.
I'm only 4 episodes in,
Yeah.
so it could pick up definitely. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pace could pick up in the next 4. But so far, I'm not like sucked in as I thought I'd be. I'm watching His Dark Material season 3 because that's coming out weekly at the moment. Really good,
Yeah.
like really good. It's very interesting how that show talks about religion because it's not like essentially the concept of the show is it's an alternate universe where it's owned like it's run by the church essentially, like the world is run by the church
Yeah, right.
and among under the power of what they call the authority, which is like God.
Yeah.
So the authority, the church kind of talks to the authority and they run
Yeah.
everything. And there's this weird substance called dust, and the dust is kind of like everywhere. So the authority and the church want to stop dust from existing. They want to stop dust from coming out into the world, and you kind of have to figure out what dust actually is. Like no one really knows what it is. They're all trying to figure it out. And then you go alternate reality into our universe, and dust is being
I think I'm
researched.
following.
Dust is being researched by like scientists.
Yeah, right.
And and you figure out that what they call dust in the other reality is actually what we call dark matter. So it's like an actual like physics thing.
Yeah.
And we actually figure out that that's angels, like kind of biblical angels, like that's how they're presented, is that it's dust or dark matter in this reality. Really interesting stuff.
Wait. So what is this? What movie?
His Dark Materials.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Show.
The show.
I've always wanted to watch Dark. You
Oh
know
yeah,
Dark?
but it's in German though.
Yeah.
I mean- You like the Doom person? Hey Taylor, welcome in. Thank you. Mitchell got it.
Yeah, I did.
Hey Taylor.
But yeah, His Dark Materials, very, very good. It's a weird mix because it feels like it should be a kids show. Like the main actors are kids, you know.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be a kids show, but it's like way more than that. Like
Yeah.
way more than that. So that I've been watching that. Not fully caught up because I think I didn't watch it a couple days ago. Like a couple episodes came out, I haven't seen them yet. Rick and Morty finale.
I haven't watched it.
That was good.
Don't say anything.
I was surprised that it was a finale so soon.
I know, right? I just saw it. I'm like,
because they had like a mid-season break,
I'm 2
and then
episodes
after the
behind.
mid-season break, they only had 2 episodes.
I'm the
So-
I haven't watched
Wait.
those episodes.
Isn't that a Netflix thing?
What?
Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
It's not a Netflix show though, so it's weird that they did it
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true. It's not Netflix. But it is.
I don't
But
know.
it's just weird.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
excited to watch tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it.
It's really strange, but it was a good
Mm.
episode. Really good
Cool.
season. Very solid season. Like
Yeah. Oh,
I thought, like
so
one of
far, I'm
like
loving
so
it.
because was that season 4 or season
Yeah,
5?
season 6.
Season 6.
Yeah.
Holy
Isn't it?
shit.
Yeah, it's season 6.
So yeah, a few of the other seasons were like kind of mid to me. Like a few
Yeah.
of the last
Season
seasons.
5 is a bit mid.
Yeah, season 5's mid. Season 4's pretty mid.
Season 4's okay.
Season 4's okay. But it hasn't. The show.
Season 6.
The show hasn't been at its peak since like season 2 and 3.
But yeah, this season.
This season was
every
really
episode
good.
becomes like one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Except-
season was really
Except for
good.
the Jurassic one. That was-
Yeah,
that was
I
good.
agree.
But Night Family, you had the fortune cookie one, which
Yeah,
was so
that was
fucking
good.
funny. Full Metal Rick Jacket. I love the what's it called? The first episode as well. Then Beth makes love with herself.
So one of I can't remember if it was the last episode or the second last episode, but it's Morty gets a lightsaber for Christmas, and he drops it and it falls vertically through the planet, and they have to like try and stop it before it gets
Oh,
to
that's
the middle
so
of the
sick. I
planet.
haven't seen
Oh,
it.
that's such a good idea. Like, what
Yeah.
happens if you drop a lightsaber perfectly vertically? Just really funny. Like, good concepts.
Haven't people been? I only overheard this, but haven't people been saying that the maker, the creator of the show, has an incest fetish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
every episode of this season has incest in it.
3
Yeah.
episodes, I think.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's a pretty high percentage.
it's
What,
funny.
what do you guys think?
Oh, I just think it's funny.
Yeah, it's just funny.
It's funny to me.
I don't. Oh, look, too.
In 6 seasons, they finally have something insect.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes fun of incest though. It's not like,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like let's have sex with her. I mean, Danzig already is kind of into that, but he
Mate.
doesn't need to be told. But
This guy's all over the shop.
I think that's it. Have we watched anything else, Danzig? Like, have we watched anything else together?
I'm looking at my letterbox. Gentlemen.
The Gentleman. We rewatched The Gentleman. Oh, Guy Ritchie is like he just knows how to make a movie, man. He is phenomenal.
Who
I
have
think
I
I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Except what was that movie? What was that? Oh, Wrath of
Wrath of Man. Wrath of Man is terrible. And then his new one looks good, but the trailer gives the entire movie away.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I agree.
Like
What's it called?
Operation Fortune.
Huh?
It looks like a lovely,
Mm.
really well done movie, but the trailer is like scene by scene the whole movie.
Oh. what
Yeah,
the-
it's like a 5-minute, 6-minute trailer,
Yeah,
and it's like the
no,
whole movie.
Sucks.
Yeah,
It was so
What the
upset.
hell?
yeah, and it plays before every movie at Warrior Square, so like I
Oh,
haven't, I can't
yeah.
avoid
Yeah,
it.
I know.
So
Sad.
yeah, that's really disappointing.
Oh, they do.
But the gentleman, phenomenal. Colin Farrell in that movie, Matthew McConaughey in that movie,
Oh.
just amazing acting. Really, really well done movie. Just trying to think, what else did I watch? I think that's pretty much sums it up. I've probably watched heaps of other shit that I can't remember,
Mm.
but those are probably the main ones. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, will
Yeah.
it jog any of your memories? Have we been watching any of Christmas movies?
Oh, Home Alone.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were at Home Alone as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's get into the Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit, huh? Yeah, I've watched heaps of Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone knows what Home Alone is like.
Oh.
Do you have
Oh,
any?
the only
little
insight I
comments?
have is when I was watching it, it is just the first Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
It is literally identical. Same tone, child actors,
Yeah.
same director, probably the same cinematographer, like it looks pretty identical.
Mm.
Same composer with the same score. It is the same movie,
Just with no school.
just with no score.
True.
It is literally the same movie. It's kids running around, like doing what they want to do, being attacked by like older guys that have to like defend themselves against like a villain,
Yeah.
like without any like parental supervision or whatever.
Mm.
Like same movie.
I think of it as Nightmare on Elm Street for kids.
It's very good.
Oh, it's
Mm.
fucking. It's the best
Um,
Christmas movie out there. It's no.
Well, Iron Man 3 exists, so
That's
pretty
not the best Christmas movie.
it is. So
It's not. It's
it is.
It's not.
Have you guys seen Home Alone 2?
Yes, but only once, very long.
I'm gonna watch it this Christmas Eve. Usually I watch Home Alone Christmas Eve, but this time I watch Home Alone 2 because we got to see the first one at the Orphan.
Because like, don't like a lot of people like
Home Alone
say,
2 is terrible.
yeah, that's
I
what
like,
that's
I
what
like
people
Home
say,
Alone 2.
but
It's not as good, but I like it.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, no, no.
Like it's exactly like Harry Potter 1 and 2, which are like are
Yeah.
the same movies.
Yeah.
Like, don't they feel like
Yeah,
they
but
kinda
also-
feel exactly the same?
I think it's just one of those things that's like another example of another movie that didn't need a sequel. Like, you
Well,
know,
yeah, but at least like Home Alone 2 is better than what came off.
Yeah, oh,
3,
100
4, 5, and 6.
100%.
Because they've made that many.
Oh, Home Alone 2 is.
I've never watched after 2.
No,
I've
well,
only
you
seen
don't.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't and just don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Please don't. That's all we need to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I will like, because when I was in America, they obviously they had like dedicated channels, and they have like a dedicated Christmas channel.
Sure.
That basically played like Home Alone every day, and so like
Oh, really?
Home Alone 2 was on.
I want this dedicated fucking Christmas channel. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck? That's amazing.
Yeah. And in Home Alone 2, do you guys remember the brick scene where he just throws a
Yeah,
brick
yeah,
off a
you
building
die.
into one of the?
You die.
That's probably like the most painful
Yeah.
one, like thing that Macaulay Culkin does of all.
Yeah.
Like he has like all these elaborate traps which are like super painful, but this one he just fucking throws a brick on a guy's head. Like, oh my
Right,
god,
so
it's
sick.
fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
so good, man.
yeah, it's
so
hilarious.
good. Oh yeah, I love Home Alone.
Okay, but what do you think's better, Home Alone or Die Hard?
Okay, are we talking about? Okay,
Because to like
I need some.
those are the two big
need some
two
rules.
ones that you watch here.
One, are we talking about what's the better Christmas movie? Or
Yes.
two,
Yeah.
what are we talking about the best,
Oh.
better movie?
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Well, Home Alone because it's more Christmas.
Yeah,
Home Alone,
isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, so and better movie.
I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Die Hard for me is just old John Wick. Like, doesn't really have a plot. It's just
Yeah,
Well,
him,
it does have a
just
plot.
like him like killing people.
Yeah, but
I don't really care.
amazingly.
I just
No, it has
So
more of a
good.
plot than John
Yeah.
Wick.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
I just still don't really care.
Sure.
Both are 5 stars in my opinion.
Okay. Well, just...
Both are about the same for me, but they wouldn't be 5. Be like 3.5.
Yeah, I gave
Very
Home
low.
I gave Home Alone a 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's a good movie.
Mm.
It's a really good Christmas movie. Oh, I haven't rated it at all. It's a 3.5.
Oh, John Candy when he shows up in Home Alone too. Oh, I fucking love John Candy, man. The bigger guy in at the end. Stupid. Why are you friends with
You know what drops Die Hard down
What?
several stars for
What?
me is the very, and I'm talking the very end, when the policeman shoots the bad guy. I think.
Not
Roughly.
the bag. Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. But
One of
like
the henchmen, yeah.
the police guy who's never shot someone in his life.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing
Why?
of all
It's
time.
awesome.
It nearly ruins the movie.
How?
Because why did it's so unnecessary? Like we're supposed to treat this guy shooting someone and he's never shot anyone in his life as like a heartwarming.
He saved the
hero
day.
No.
The guy had a machine gun.
No.
Ah,
It's
so you just
stupid.
should have let him kill everyone. Yes.
No, that moment should have never happened. It's stupid.
It was
ruins
good.
the
It's
movie.
golden, man. It's golden. You know what's really good? Die Hard 3. I prefer Die Hard 3 over Die Hard 2.
Okay, so I haven't seen Die Hard 2, but I have seen 3.
Yeah.
It like the only thing I remember from it is that it's really long and
Yeah.
like just drags on.
I love
That's
it.
like
It's in the
compared
whole
to the
city.
first one. But no, it's just like
I like it.
at
I love
times
it.
I was just
I
like,
prefer it over the
just,
second
like,
one.
I'm just done now.
Okay.
That's what I felt with Die Hard 3.
I don't think I've seen 3. I've seen 1 and 2, but I haven't seen 3.
Isn't 2 like basically the first one?
I think
again?
so.
Two's
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
airport, yeah.
Airport.
No, I love Die Hard, man. Grew up on it.
Mm.
It's fucking awesome.
Iron Man 3,
Iron Man 3.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Is that the best Christmas
It
movie?
is the best
It's
Christmas movie.
not the best
Probably.
Christmas
It is
movie.
the best Christmas
If
movie.
you look it up, I guarantee it's not there on Google.
But it is a Christmas
It is
movie.
a Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
but if you look best Christmas movie.
Oh no,
Yeah.
of course it won't be there. Of course it
Yeah.
won't.
No one thinks about it in that
No.
way, but it's a 4.5, so it must be.
It's a 3.5.
It's not a 3.5.
It's a 4.5.
It's a 4.5. The only thing that knocks it down half a star is the vibe.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it'd be a 5
correct.
out of 5.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
Yeah.
And also just because I don't think it's the best MCU film.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
It could be a 5.
Exactly.
In my-
In a vacuum, it'd be a 5.
No, in a vacuum it still would be a 5. Maybe.
In vacuum would be less because you wouldn't have that like
True. Oh yeah.
like,
Yeah.
less substance.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, like, if we weren't comparing it to the rest of the MCU,
Yeah, but and that's not the sole reason it isn't a 5.
Yeah,
though. That
yeah.
just helped like
yeah.
vibe
That's
as well. Just
That's
I
fair.
can't put it.
Yeah.
But
But that aside, like, movie-wise,
yeah,
5.
great movie.
Yeah,
it's
great.
alright.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's phenomenal. That's my new
Although-
word, by the way. Everything I like really like is phenomenal.
Although, do you count The Nice Guys as a Christmas movie?
No.
Yeah. Same director. I don't know.
You
And
know,
I still think Iron Man 3 is better than Nice Guys.
No chance at all.
Yeah,
No chance.
I like it more.
oh, that'd be bad to say.
Tell me, you know what the Nice Guys is about? It's about killer bees, President Nixon, porn stars. What else is there?
Danzig's read the handbook, the Nice Guys
Oh,
handbook.
it's so good. Man. Like, how is a movie with those like 3 random things?
True.
Is that good?
Yeah. True.
Oh, it's a very good movie.
It's
Iron
very
Man 3 edges it out.
Edges it out.
Just edges it out.
Okay, so you know what's weird? On the Christmas channels in America,
Yeah.
they have Toy Story.
Oh,
Because
sick.
at the similar situation
At
at
the
the
very
very end, it's a Christmas. But
Yeah, right.
oh my, like, come on, you really can't Toy Story the fucking Christmas movie?
No, I didn't know. that.
No,
No.
it's but
Was planes, trains, and automobiles on there?
I have no idea what that is. Idiot.
Idiot.
They also have they have dedicated channels for everything. They have a dedicated Minecraft channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this on live TV.
Yeah. Oh no. It's like
Cable.
no, not
Oh,
cable.
right.
It's like it's
Fuck this cable.
the
Like Foxtel.
Yeah, I know.
it's like
Cable TV. Like they're equivalent of Foxtel.
Foxtel is,
Oh,
isn't that
yeah.
the opposite of cable? It's oh
No, because it's a paid for service.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, like the dedicated Minecraft and like Fail Army fucking and
Oh, I know
channels
Fail
like that,
Army's a big thing.
They were on like an app or something like that.
Right.
The app ones where like
Yeah, right.
um,
Any Americans out there? Let us know.
But I will have to say, like, you guys have better TV.
Hey, I'm
Americans
cooked up
have
a
better,
joke.
especially cable.
Yeah, right.
Americans have better cable. I pretty much watched the dedicated Top Gear channel the whole time
Oh,
I was
sick.
there. It's just constant Top Gear
Sick.
because it's the best thing on.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. No, American TV is good.
No, it's awesome. Yeah. What other Christmas
Oh,
movies?
they had like a dedicated Office channel. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
The
really?
Office, yeah.
Fucking sick.
What do you think of the episode of The Office we watched today?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Stretch release is after this, by the way.
Okay.
Well, at least just the
We should
opening.
watch a whole bunch of like random short things after this.
Sure.
Like I'd watch Blindspotting because it's like an hour and a half, and we can watch another episode of The
I mean,
Office.
that is like a whole movie.
But it's not like a
Oh,
3-hour like.
no.
A whole lot of short things.
I know.
after this.
Yeah.
That's short. That's short.
It shouldn't be short. Movies should be an hour and a half.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I,
But it's a
don't
short
know, I think
movie.
2 hours nowadays is
Okay, and I'm happy with 2
It's
hours,
normal.
but like
2 hours should be
max.
max.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Little leniency going over that.
Yeah.
But like not much.
Little
Yeah.
leniency. I'd say little leniency for going over that only for like in like movies
Avengers.
like Avengers
yeah.
level, like kind of Endgame
Yes.
level, that kind of movie.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
2.5 hours for Avengers level.
No, not
threat movies.
not every Marvel movie. Every Marvel movie should be under 2 hours,
Yeah.
as long as it's not like Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Endgame
yeah.
could be like 2.5. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like, but that should be max. Like
Yes.
absolute max.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I don't really care. I mean, I'll go. Like, it's pretty bold lately. We're getting a couple 3-hour movies.
That's
It's just
awful.
too much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awful. It's unwatchable.
Yeah.
Babylon is 3 hours.
Okay, well, I'm really excited for. That I'm really excited for.
Okay, it's not too much anymore. But
No, but I don't think it should be 3 hours.
I
I'd be
don't know.
happy if it was 2.5, or
Yeah,
like 2
yeah,
hours
but
15 minutes or something. You know?
You just have to watch the movie to see. I think. If
I'm
it-
so excited for that movie.
Yeah.
So excited for that movie.
What is it? What's it about?
Okay, watch the trailer.
not right now.
Yeah.
Well, what's it
We're
after?
getting
Okay.
to the Christmas
okay,
spirit.
okay.
You know
It's
what?
by the director of Whiplash and La La Land.
Yeah, so inconsistent.
Yeah.
What?
Really
Is
good
he-
movie with Whiplash. Shot the ball on La La Land. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
It's a 3.
It's not. It's a 5.
It's a 3.
It's a 5.
It's a 3.
It's a 5.
But
I can't believe the movies that are actually good, Danzig's like, no, they're mid. And then every other movie, Danzig's like, dude, oh my god, I came when I watched it.
Whiplash was awesome. But I watched Violent Night. If you guys know that. one.
Oh yes, I want to hear about
Goated,
this.
goated.
It's
So funny.
not.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Please
It's like
no. Please no.
it's just it's,
Make
it's,
it stop.
It's brutal. I'm glad. It's David Harbour, which he plays Santa perfectly.
He's that guy.
You got real Santa, so he's using powers every here and then. And I didn't expect Santa doesn't want to fight, so he's accidentally killing the first couple guys, and that makes it a bit funny.
Santa accidentally killing people.
Yeah. He doesn't want to kill him at first because his backstory.
At first, but then he gets into it.
Yeah, he's a
doesn't he?
barbarian. It was so fucking
my
funny, man. It was
God.
golden. It was golden. I had a lot of fun with the boys on that one.
Oh, you know what movie we have to watch?
What?
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, I know,
Have you
right?
heard
That
of
looks
this?
amazing.
Yes.
I
I've
sent that
seen,
trailer
like,
everywhere.
Okay, no,
I haven't seen the trailer.
I haven't seen the
Oh no, I
trailer.
have seen the trailer.
It's so
I have seen
fucking
the trailer.
funny.
I
I've
like
never
it.
seen the.
It
It
played as
looks
a
so
YouTube.
good.
It
It
played as
looks
a
so good.
YouTube battle.
We're seeing that in
Oh,
theatre.
really?
Mr. 365 days.
Is
Okay.
it
Yeah.
2023?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we are.
It's so,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch this
Yeah.
movie, man.
I guess we are.
It's gonna be so
The
good.
best premise of a movie
Oh,
ever.
man. It's based on a true story. Too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What did a bed like eat
Yeah.
cocaine
By accident,
accidentally?
and it went on a rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it killed as many people as it's gonna kill in the movie.
In
but-
Georgia as well. That's where I was.
Oh,
Oh, really?
There you go.
You'll watch out for the bears.
Yeah.
Or watch out for the
Watch out for the
cocaine.
cocaine bears, yeah. Georgian specialty.
Georgia.
But yeah, I'm very fucking excited for that film. That looks so fucking funny. Yeah, cocaine man. Anyway, what else? Watched Christmas Vacation. Classic. I want to watch. What else? I watched Elf today, actually. John Favreau's
Oh,
first.
it's a very good
first,
movie.
Or
It's a very, very
That's
good
like
movie.
one of the
Ghost.
the Christmas
So I
classics,
was
yeah.
doing a workout while watching it, but I forgot how fucking funny that was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I did not remember it being that funny. Like the
Yeah,
dialogue.
Well, it's very much. It's like Borat. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
all
yeah.
improvised. There was no
Yeah.
scripts. They let him just go out in the
Yeah,
streets
yeah.
and like do his own thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that one.
and they just like
He-
had like a
he-
documentary, like a guy with a camera. Like,
yeah.
He
following
didn't
him.
pull pranks on it.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they like it was just like him going around.
Yeah.
New York. Yeah.
But it was actually quite funny. Like a lot of like the lines, like a what is it called? Like a not like a slow burn, like a underlying joke that's
Okay,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's pretty funny if you think
Mm.
about it. You know, like John Favreau shows up as the dentist, and I'm like, yeah, it's fucking golden.
Actually, I did rewatch Zoolander, the first one.
Yeah, it's golden.
Awesome. movie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
One of the best like early 2000s like comedy movies
Yeah.
of all time. So well done.
Respect.
Jokes hit hard all the time. Every joke is
Have you
perfect.
seen it?
Owen,
No.
Owen Wilson, phenomenal
Oh,
in this
he's great.
movie.
So is Ben
Ben
Stiller.
Stiller's phenomenal in this movie.
Especially when they're at the gas station dancing with the fuel.
Yeah. So good. And all the different looks that are all the same look. They reuse the same shot.
Yeah.
So it's like all these different model looks, and he's like, blue steel, and he's like,
Yeah.
and then they reuse the same shot, and like every time it's like the different look. It's so good. They just like change the background of the shot. So good, so funny. And then he opens up the fucking school for children who can't read good.
So
I don't know if you've seen that scene, but like Will Ferrell's presenting him. He's like,
He's the
so
bad
if
guy.
he's a bad guy. So Will Ferrell was like, if you model for me, I'll build you your schools. Like it's his dream to like open up a school to like teach underprivileged children how to read.
Yeah.
And it's like a scale model, like an architect's model of
Yeah,
school. And he's around and says, "This is a school for ants. They can't fit inside. It's gonna be at least 3 times bigger." It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's so good.
It's one of those like extra silly ones.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It hits hard. It actually works.
Yeah, grown ups. What other Christmas movies?
Guardians of the Galaxy special. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty flawless.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, really well done. Very James Gunn.
There's like nothing to fault about it.
Yeah.
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 Performance
Like-
was really good. Comedy was really good.
Yeah.
Not
Because it's so
cringeworthy.
short. and
Because it's so
wholesome,
short,
like,
yeah.
I really like the specials.
Yeah.
I really like the specials.
Yeah.
They're really good.
It's a good format.
It's a really
Most
good
of the shows should have just been
Yeah.
specials.
Yeah. Well, it's like that thing where like we got so much of the movies, right?
Yeah.
And we got bombarded with TV shows. At the start, we're like, "Fuck, this is sick."
Yeah.
Now we're getting fucking specials. It's like a whole new.
But I find it weird that they're like, it feels like Marvel is just like, they latch on to a new format and then, like,
Yeah.
don't go back to old. They get like
They're
excited.
really trying
like,
to stay relevant.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they discover something new and then like just get like overexcited. And
I mean,
keep-
they've got,
it's weird that they didn't do more specials before Werewolf by Night and blended them into
Yeah.
like last year.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
they thought of it, or I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
weird that like now we're getting more of those. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, what's happened to the shows? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
No. You hit.
Cheers.
Although
Thanks, man.
You
that
got
we
it.
have, we have heard that going forward, they're rethinking the next 2 phases
Hold on,
to be
so-
up to like 3 or 4 projects a year. And
I
that's
think
it.
this is the
Yeah,
first
okay.
time in 2 weeks I'm talking about Marvel.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that's
Welcome
come
to the
out?
Marvel After Show.
What was the last thing that came?
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Oh yeah, that's right. But also, yeah, I think they're just trying to stay relevant and keeping it like refreshing.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I hope they do follow through with what the rumors
Oh,
said
yeah,
and
yeah.
go quality over quantity.
Yeah, I agree.
because
Also-
they need to.
Yeah, quality over quantity, and to get that quality up there, they're gonna have to get General Ortega as White Tiger. It's gonna be amazing.
I hope she does. I hope she does play the same character from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, but
How cool would
she
that
needs to
be?
be. What? Yeah, it needs to be White Tiger.
Yeah, but like they could just make
Yeah,
that
they could
character
just make that character
Yeah,
grow up to
yeah,
be.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking sick.
Because if they just put her in the MCU again as a different character, that'd be fucking stupid.
The only reason that Iron Man 3 could possibly be a 4.5
How is she?
is because General
Is she
Ortega.
really in?
Yeah,
She's the president's
yeah,
daughter.
she's the
one
president's
scene,
daughter.
and she like
Yeah.
looks.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, one fucking scene.
It's like one shot of her.
Best
yeah.
scene of the
I
movie.
didn't look at. Oh, I'm sure.
She's too young there, mate.
Yeah.
What are you talking about my wife?
Iron Man 3 is phenomenal movie. Oh my god, it's so good. General Ortega.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
Huh.
can't believe she's in that movie. It's crazy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Yeah.
Stay here. I got something for you.
Oh,
See you later,
what
man.
the fuck?
Bye, bitch. Oh, he's just going home. He's leaving.
Yeah.
He's done for the day.
Man, I could go for another beer.
Could you?
Yeah, man. I'm actually quite hungry. You hungry?
No, actually.
You fucking idiot, mate. What is wrong with you, mate? What's wrong with you? Josh is saying he's not hungry, but it's
I'm
like
not.
we need to get hungry.
I'll go hungry.
Also, MF Doom, Taylor, if you're still here, I know, right? Amazing poster. I meant to say ages ago, but it's...
Oh,
What are you doing, mate?
What are you doing?
Merry Christmas, boys.
Oh,
thanks,
what
man.
are you doing, mate?
One of you take it.
Okay. Oh, it's
There
quite
are
heavy.
there are two things in there. You can fight over them.
Okay.
I thought there was obvious allocation, but if one of you wants
What?
one more than the other,
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fucking
That's
sick.
so sick.
Thank you.
please tell me neither of you have any.
I actually don't.
Okay,
I actually
thank
don't
you.
have this
I
one.
did get you boys a Christmas present, but it wasn't ready. I was trying to pick it up yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Because when I ordered it, it was like, oh, 1 business day, and now it's been like 4.
What?
Oh,
So,
what the
but
fuck?
it should be ready tomorrow, so I'll give it to you guys on
Oh,
Christmas
all
Eve.
good.
I'll give it to you on Christmas Eve.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Where'd you get this from?
In America, the same shop as the poster.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
It was like a
amazing.
comic store.
Or like comics and music records and shit
Oh,
like that.
Oh,
It was
sick.
everything. Yeah, it was fucking
Fuck yeah.
Oh, boys, I haven't got any of you guys anything. I need to start shopping.
awesome. Yeah.
I didn't realise.
2
Yeah.
days.
Mate, I got 2 days. I didn't realise, boys.
No,
I'm
all
sorry.
good.
I'll find something. I'm gonna go to the city. I'm gonna on Christmas Day. I'm gonna get it. This is
fuck yeah.
insane. Thank you so much, Mitchell.
God damn, she is so hot.
Scarlet Witch. Oh man.
She is.
Thank you,
just
brother. I really
phenomenal.
appreciate it.
Another phenomenal lady.
It's insane.
Like,
Was it a
Look at
comic book shop or a comic book and
look at
records?
that. Oh, just
Comic books and it was mostly
Really?
music actually.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
they just had
awesome.
like a comic book.
How was the store? Really cool. And
Yeah,
didn't
it
really
was
one here. Like, can you compare it? No.
Not really, no.
Fair.
It was in the ends, fam. Except American. How do you say
Atlanta.
that? Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
This is so sick. Thank you so much, man.
Done.
I really wish the fucking order was ready then.
Oh,
That's what I was supposed. That's why I told you to come to work 25 minutes later last night. I
Oh.
was like, oh, I want to go
yeah,
pick this thing up, and then no, it wasn't ready. Called him. Was like, is it ready? No.
man, I gotta start thinking.
Honestly, you don't need to get
Yeah.
something. Well, I can't speak for Joshi, but maybe.
Yeah, give me something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gotta be something meaningful
He's
though.
greedy.
I'm like, fair look.
Doesn't have to be big.
Nah, thank you so much, Mitch. Awesome.
Random. Cut your head off and just kick it down the street like a bird in the wind. Oh, Spider-Man fucking 2 comes out next year. The PS5 game.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
right?
so excited. I am
How good's
so
that
excited.
trailer?
Yeah,
So
I should
Cra-
watch the trailer. today.
Craven
Mm.
and Venom.
Yeah, right. I didn't know
Right.
Craven was in it.
Right?
Oh, you don't. That's him speaking.
Yeah, right.
What does he say? I need your help. Like, what
Yeah,
does he say? I will kill all creatures. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, the Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse trailer came out. We haven't talked about that.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, we'll talk about that quickly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very fucking hyped. The poster looks insane. We're getting all the Spider-Mans, even some for the PS4 Spider-Man, and I fucking love the look of it. I love that we're getting a sequel, even though some don't.
Mm.
But I'm very excited because it's gonna be good.
Thanks, Andy. I think that obviously it looks good because the first movie was really good, so I assume this one's going to be good too. But it's so unnecessary that they made a sequel that it makes me really upset to talk about it. I wish the first one was just like a one and done
Yes,
special
correct.
occasion.
Correct. I'm terrified.
Incorrect.
I think it's gonna be great, but
Incorrect.
Well, if
it
it's
really
anything like
is.
Glass Onion, it'll be better.
Anything
Yeah,
like the
true.
first one, it's gonna be fucking insane.
But it's not.
But I think we're getting the Spot. Is it the Spot?
Yeah.
Which is, I don't even know about him. I've never seen a.
No, I
fucking-
looked him up.
The spot.
Yeah, it's so,
So,
cool.
He's
So
got
so
spots all
cool.
over his body, and they're portals.
Yeah.
So
which
you
is
can
insane.
you like punch him, and your hand goes through him and like out at yourself.
Oh,
I know, right? So
Yeah.
they're choosing another fucking build. Like I can guarantee you, not many people knew about the Prowler before fucking Spider-Man. Oh,
No, he's pretty big.
sorry, he's a lot more known than fucking what's his name?
Yes.
The Spot.
Oh.
But like, I love that they picked the Prowler and then the Spot, like two people we haven't seen before in live action.
Yeah.
Kingpin too, I guess. Yeah, I know. So sick. We get the Spot and fucking 2099 Spider-Man, which Oscar Isaac, who I love, and he looks fucking shredded.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of shredded, yeah, keep talking. I just gotta remember something.
Oh, so that's the. What do you?
I think so. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. But like we're
That's
getting I think 6 different animation styles done by different people, which is
Oh,
I'm
really?
very excited
Yeah.
for. Like, I love how they're just elevating it from
Mm.
the first one. I think it'll be. I'm gonna say right now, I think it's gonna be, if not better, just as good as the first one. I have high hopes
Well,
for this.
I hope so.
I think it will be.
Hope so.
I think they've taken the time to actually nail it.
Mm.
Didn't come out a year after.
Mm.
You know, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a really big opening too.
So I just want to share with you guys, J.K. Simmons getting
Yeah, I
shredded
know.
with
Oh yeah.
with
The
Dwayne
Rock.
Johnson.
For his new, it's called Red One.
Yeah,
or
Danzig
One.
switched the fucking handheld camera on and the close up of it.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons training with the Rock.
Look at him. Man's like fucking 90. Look at his arms. Fucking insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Playing Santa.
Crazy. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Gosh.
Look at that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Would not want to meet that guy on a bad day. Training to beat Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that our potty for this week?
I think so.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Merry Christmas all.
Mm.
Happy
Merry
New Year. 'cause-
Christmas.
Oh wait.
I can't
We
believe.
will get an episode.
Yeah,
before
we'll
New
get.
Year's.
Yeah.
We'll get an episode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
think
see you
it's
next year. See you next
No.
week for the New Year's
Yeah.
episode.
Yes, correct.
Do we have sparklers? Do we have fire? Do we get fireworks for next week?
Actually, I have some.
Fireworks.
Mm.
Really?
Oh, no, don't.
We should do next week's episode outside in the park instead of fireworks.
Got some from that video I see.
Yeah, yeah. I can't believe you did it there. So
I
it's the
think-
real.
I
Like,
showed you.
No.
Okay, I'll show you after.
Well, New Year's we don't have fucking salt pan code. Salt pan. water.
Yeah, I'll be down.
Yeah,
yeah,
We'll do a whole podcast then.
that'd be funny actually.
true.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. We are gonna go do things.
Fucking the menu.
Menu.
That was
Sure.
such a banging movie though. Fuck.
No,
It was.
it was okay.
It was.
It
It
was
was really
okay.
good.
It was okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, Merry
catch you
Christmas.
all
Merry
in the next
Christmas.
one. Merry Christmas. Have a lovely
Hold on,
holiday
hold on, hold on,
season.
hold on.
All right, put your hat on.
Oh,
Merry
that's too funny.
Have a lovely holiday season. I'm not gonna take my antlers off because I kind of like them.
Oh, he's
yeah.
got a.
Looks like a murder
Yeah.
victim in True Detective.
Oh, it doesn't. And we'll catch you all in the next one.
Come on.